what's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing 2 looks with the new Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette. So if that sounds like something you're interested in seeing, then keep on watching. So this is the new I Need a Warm palette by Natasha Denona, introducing the I Need a Warm eyeshadow palette, the ultimate neutral warm rendition of Natasha's top seller I Need a Nude eyeshadow palette, featuring a versatile combination of true must-have neutral warm shades. This essential 15-pan midi palette debuts 2 brand new innovative formulas, Slip Cream Matte and Metal Gloss, including a special Trio Chrome eyeshadow edition. This warm-toned nude palette features 6 matte, 2 metallic, 1 multi-chrome, 2 sparkling foiled, and 1 duochrome finishes, complemented by 1 brand new ultra-smooth Slip Cream Matte and 2 high-foiled Metal Gloss formulas. Natasha's world-renowned eyeshadows blend effortlessly with one-stroke payoff for vibrant, flawless finish and user-friendly application. Alright, I went ahead and did my brows and the rest of my base off camera, so now we're going to go ahead and dive into this palette. I did just receive this today. I also picked up her golden palette right here. I know that I'm kind of late to the party with this one, but I still am probably going to do a couple looks with this palette as well. Probably going to do a little more date night type of look today. So I've already primed my lids. I think that the first shade that I'm going to go in with is going to be this shade up here. And this is called Ripe. Sorry if you can hear anything up here. My daughter is taking a bath. Decent amount of kick up in the pan. And I'm just going to put this in the crease. I do really like Natasha Denona. It's just sometimes I feel like it's kind of expensive for what it is, but this palette, like the shades in here, are absolutely beautiful. Blending out and laying down really nicely, not having any problems. Alright, so that's how that shade laid down. I think it looks really nice, blended out really easily. So just to blend that out a little bit more, I'm going to go into this shade right here, and this is called Mellow. I think I've liked all of my Natasha Denona palettes. I've not had a problem with any of them. I think the first one that I got was the Xenon palette, and I got that in my BoxyCharm, and I was so excited. I think it was like 3-4 years ago that I got it, and that was the first time I tried Natasha Denona, and I was still pretty poor at the time, so I was super excited to have something that high end. Right, now I'm going to darken up the crease just a little bit more, and I'm going to go into this shade right here, and this is called Fervor. These shades are laying down and blending out really nicely. Right, that's how those matte shades laid down, and I think that they all laid down really nicely, blended really easily. So now I'm going to deepen up the outer corner, and I'm going to go into the deepest shade in the palette right down here, and this is called Pep. I'm just going to stamp that on the outer corner. This shade is a little patchy in stamping it on. I don't know if you can tell, but like right here is a little bit patchy, but it's not like the worst. Right, now that that shade is laid down, I'm going to go back into the shades Fervor, Ripe, and Mellow, and I'm going to work on blending that shade out. Alright, I went ahead and blended that shade out, and I added a little bit of NYX Glitter Primer to my lids, and we're going to go in with some of these beautiful shimmas. So I think the first shade that I'm going to go in with is this shade down here, and this is called Dynamism. That's really pretty. I really like her shimmer formula. I think she has a really nice one, and for the most part I really like her duochromes and her trio chromes. I know that her palettes are a staple for a lot of people. Shade laid down really nicely. It's a beautiful shade. So next I'm going to go into this shade. It's really pretty right here, and this is called Homey. Ooh, that's really pretty too. Right, and then the last shade that I'm going to take for the inner corner is this one right here, and this is called Fancy. I'm just going to put that in the inner corner. Looks kind of similar to the shade that I just laid down. In the pan it looks different, but honestly on the lid that really looks like exactly the same shade. Still really happy with how this looks, so I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Alright, I'm just going to curl my lashes and add some mascara, and I will be right back. I just went in with the Medusa's Makeup Witch Lash Mascara right here. I got this in my Ice Cream Beauty box for the month of August. Really like this mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the lower waterline. And I think to do that I'm just going to go back in with the shade Ripe, and I'm going to blend it out with Mellow. And then to finish off the eye look, I'm going to go into this shade right here. This is called Elm, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner as well as my brow bone highlight. Ooh, that's really pretty. Alright, I'm going to add another coat of mascara to my lower lashes, finish off the look and doing my lips, and I will be right back. Alright guys, and this is the final look number 1. I think it looks really, really nice. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Really love the shimmers. Only little gripe is that the second 2 shimmers that I used really do look pretty much the same shade on the lid, but that's not really that big of a deal to me. The mattes performed really nicely. The shimmers are absolutely beautiful. I have no complaints. I feel very pretty in this look, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. So let's go ahead and we'll get started with look number 2.
She's so fancy.
Hey guys, now we're going to go ahead and dive into look number 2. And today I think I'm going to do a halo eye, and I really want to play with that Trio Chrome shade that is in here. So I'm not going to be able to get to use all of the shades, but by the time the look is done, I believe I will have used 11 or 12 of the 15 shades. So we're going to go ahead and start with my crease shade, and I'm going to use this shade right here. And this is called Soft Spot. Sorry if you can tell that my eyes are watering. My allergies have been really bad today, so if you see some of my makeup coming off right here, I apologize. I just got off of work, so we have some remnants of my makeup left today. Also a very dusty shade. I think that this would be a pretty, and some people may disagree with me, but I think that this would actually be a pretty decent work palette because there's quite a few shimmers in here that would be really nice for workwear. And these mattes are not, you know, just like right off the bat. You can build them up to be a little bit darker. So I think that this palette would be really nice for workwear, and then definitely can transition into nighttime wear as well. And I'm just going to lightly kind of darken the outer corner a little bit, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and this is called Vim. I think I'm going to do like a halo eye look today, so I'll do this on the inner and outer corner just a little bit because I'll probably end up covering some of this with a shimmer shade. My eyes really watering. Please don't mess up my makeup. I like how soft this shade looks. I think out of the mattes so far, this one's been my favorite. My mascara is already kind of running, so I apologize. I'll clean that up before we start the look. It's just my eyes will not stop watering. Alright, I'm just going to take my fluffy brush with no additional product, and I'm just going to blend those out just a little bit. I'm going to go in with a little bit of my NYX glitter primer and put that on my lids. If you wanted this to be a little bit more of a work wearable look, instead of going, you could either go in with like one of the lighter shimmers, or you could go in with the lightest matte shade, that mellow shade, and kind of pat it in the center, and this would be definitely a work wearable halo eye look. I'm going to take the Trio Chrome shade in here because that's been calling my name right here. This is called Phenomena, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. Phenomena. Ooh, wow. That's really, really pretty. Hope you guys can see on camera it shifts from like a kind of red, kind of goldish green color. That's super pretty. I really like that shade. And then to try to use up one more shade in here, I'm going to go into this one right here. And this is called Push, and I'm going to put that just right in the center. I really like how that looks. Let me go ahead and clean up underneath my eyes a little bit, and I'll be right back. Alright, I cleaned up under there what I could. I'm sorry if you guys can still kind of see it underneath my eyes. Like I said, they're really, really watering. But so far, I'm really happy with how this looks. I'm going to go in with one of the lighter shades, and I'm going to use that as an inner corner and brow bone highlight. And I think that I'm going to use this one right here, and this is called Fancy. Just a light touch of brightness in the inner corner and brow bone highlight. Really happy with how that looks. So now I'm going to go back into the palette and do my lower waterline, and I'm just going to use the very first shade that I used right here, called Hot Spot, and I'm just going to run that underneath my lower lash line. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and add another coat of mascara, finish up my lips, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, and this is the final look number 2. I'd say overall I'm very happy with how it turned out. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys on out, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette. Alright guys, so what are my final thoughts on the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette? I'd say overall I really like this palette. I really like the color story. Definitely, there's always a place for neutrals in everybody's collections, and I think that this was a really nice addition to her line. I do have quite a few of her other palettes. If you are wanting to splurge on a higher end brand, I do definitely like Natasha Denona, but do you absolutely need this palette? No. I think you could probably find similar colors in cheaper palettes, but I do really, really love this Trio Crumb shade. I think it's absolutely stunning. It's definitely worth the splurge if you're wanting to spend the money on it, but do you absolutely 100% need this palette? No, I don't think you do. I think that you can definitely find very similar color stories in other palettes from cheaper brands that are just as good of quality. But again, if you want to make the splurge, I definitely think that this is a great addition to anybody's collection. Definitely an everyday work wearable type of palette. You can definitely glam it up for nighttime looks as well. This would be a good travel palette. And yeah, I'm definitely happy that I did pick this up. It's a beautiful color story. I really love this look. I absolutely love the way the other one turned out as well, so I'm very happy to have this in my collection. So yeah guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel. I do upload 3 to 5 times every single week. Let me know your thoughts on this palette. Did you pick it up? Are you wanting to pick it up? Are you gonna skip out on this palette? Let me know, and let me know what other type of content you'd like to see on this channel. Thanks again for watching. Bye guys.